Scramble kick here. And getting his hands on the footy, Jason. Puruntada Mary. St Mary's just trying to force this ball. I wonder what happened in there during the half-time break. Oh, Culpert put the boot on that. It was a little dangerous. Handball came out. Iggy Vallejo did it pretty well. Gave it off to Robert Hale. Sets it up to the pocket. Ball left on the ground. They've cleaned up the Eagles. They can bring this out wide. Here's Owen Henry with the bouncing footy. Ryan Lewis's closes on him. Oh, he's gone back into the danger area. Scramble kick up towards the wing wasn't the best. Scrimgeour stood in space because he was expecting it to be kicked to him. It wasn't. Handball went over the top. Bounced in the direction of Tundawatch. Got it. They got to him. They took it off him. Culpert again. Caught from behind. Went out with the handball. Kick went forward there by Rowan Andrews up towards the 50-metre line. Eagles get there. Ali Bond couldn't get it. They've won it though, the Eagles. They have stood up pretty well. Prendergast, very happy with him, was the Wanderers camp, I can tell you that. Goes back towards the boundary line. Cleverly done. Very cleverly done by Anthony Hale. He did it pretty well, but they've lost it. Carpenter's got it. Carpenter goes forward with the kick. The Eagles have got the radar on at the moment. Out wide is Owen Henry. That's where they go. They drop it a little short, did Aaron Motlop. To the pocket. Oh, and on the charge. He's got it. Shannon Motlop. Will he take on the responsibility? I think he will.
He should do, Charlie. I mean, he kicked that great goal in the first quarter, and he's in that right. He's going to play on and try and wheel around, but geez, I'm not sure what he did there. He tried to screw it across his boot. He didn't kick it the traditional style. He tried to give himself some room and just needed to go back and take his time there and actually convert. But a bit of a let-off there for St Mary's.
He wasn't confident at all. He just didn't want to kick it, did he?
No, but it's such a beautiful kick of the ball, Charlie. Like, it's, again, as I say, suits his left foot that side. But, yeah, for whatever reason, he tried to kick it across his body.
Andrews. Caught. Brown. Puruntada Mary. Knocked out of it. Justin Cooper, rather, that was. Into the hands of Stapleton. The runner's Culpert. Lifting Iggy Vallejo. Comes out wide again to Cooper. Cooper comes off the wing. Punches it up the half forward. Oh, great mark. Super mark. Mitchell Taylor has it at half back. Pumps it up towards the wing. Good kick. Levels to Owen Henry. Get down to Rob Cross in just a moment. He's on the wing. See where he goes with the kick. Up towards half forward. Saints have the numbers here. Oh, strong mark. Very strong mark taken in front there by Rowan Andrews.
Well, they've made that move with Stapleton now onto Prendergast, and Andrews is dropping back to support him. So they're obviously worried about Prendergast.
Ball off the hands there of the big ruckman over the boundary line gives us a chance to go to Rob Cross.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Look, just quickly, thanks to all the coaches this year for giving us their time at half-time of these matches. It was interesting, the body language. Damien Hale, his comments were just got to keep chipping away, was fairly calm and relaxed. Paul Motlop, I'll spit it out. You could sense he was starting to get very, very excited, and he just said the boys have just got to keep doing what they're doing. We've won a half of footy, we've got another half of footy to win, but you could just sense that he thought there was a premiership not far away.
Iggy Vallejo. Lifting, gives it to Stapleton. It's good run from Saints here. Vallejo and the continued run gave it to Culpert. The big gun starting to fire for Saints. Here they go forward. Handball over the top. Carlo was pretty good. Inside 50. Saints have got right down in the forward line now. Andrews got it. They nail him from behind and hold him up. Got there, Hale. Gave the handball off. Shannon Rioli caught, lost it. Too many Eagles back there at the moment. They've given away a free kick. Saints have got it. Saints with all the hard work. It started off some scintillating play across half-back. And he was hit high. There's no doubt about that. Josh Cabillo got to that man there.
McFarlane, I think it is. He's missed a couple, hasn't he, Charlie? I think he's kicked one early. I think he may have kicked one too. So hopefully he can square the ledger and give the Saints the start they'll be after.
Can he pull it back? Can he pull it back? You think he's a good kick? He's missed again. He's having a dirty day. And Cabillo told him all about it.
Absolutely. He let him know, and he can when he misses. Real let off there for the Wanderers. Interesting to see Tyler Ditloff come straight into the midfield. James Scrimgeour started in there, not that long on ball, 4 minutes, and the change was made. I'm much happier with Ditloff in the middle of the ground. I think he gives them a bit of run.
Hayden Williams went with a very nice kick and gave it to Mitchell Taylor. Taylor to the boundary, knocked away from Owen Henry. He had to wait for it. Number 33 there got to him, Justin Cooper.
Yeah, it was good work by Cooper, but he's been impressive early, Owen Henry. His leg speed again worrying the St Mary's. Cooper's got the job on him now.
So neither team able to add a goal. Here's the throw in. It's on the wing. Front position, Christian Shield waiting at the back. Wanderers have it. Kick to Carpenter. Off the boot of Aaron Motlop. Carpenter goes forward. Shannon Motlop on the charge. Good delivery of the Eagles. They did it almost exactly the same with that transference of the ball from the back line to the forward line as Saints did when they thrust it down in the forward line.
They certainly did, but they did it with some leg speed, Charlie,
Yep.
and that's the point of difference at the moment. Those guys, Carpenter, Aaron Motlop, getting their hands on the footy.
Shannon Motlop. Can he kick it? Can he ever? He's got it. Wanderers get the goal they wanted. The first goal of the second half. That'll give them great heart. The Eagles stretch the lead out a little further.
Certainly will. It'll give them great heart. And you'll see there Motlop involved in the play from a stoppage. Carpenter led Culpert to the ball. And he great lead by Motlop and a great kick off one step by Carpenter as well. Terrific.
He's the champion of it, isn't he, Tim Carpenter? The one-step kicking champion.
Well, we encourage all our players to try and push back off the mark because it's a very hard skill to try and execute. But Tim Carpenter, you're right, Charlie, does it better than most.
Saints still trying to get this going. Cameron Island in there. In Josh Cabillo. Handball comes out. Wasn't the best. Cameron Island did well to affect a little bit of a spoil, but the Eagles equal to the task. They're not giving up on this little push here on Aaron Motlop. He's done well, Aaron Motlop. Caught, lost it. The big ruckman comes in. Christian Shield tries to work it clear. In goes Heath Culpert. He couldn't get it clear. Spillage into the hands of Carl Load. Takes it up towards the half-forward line. Eagles there. They wait. Terrific mark taken down there, Ali Bond.
Yeah, he's been very good tonight, Ali Bond. He's really held the defence together. Now, this is where they need to be patient because they haven't got a lot of options. They just don't want to try and turn it over into a bad area or go back towards the goal line. They'll reload.
But on the last line of defence, now they can run it out. What's on offer? The kick a long way upfield is Damien Rowe. They've found him. He was 15 metres in space and he ran to be there. Kick along the boundary line. Out there is Ryan Prendergast. Couldn't get it. Ball comes in into the hands here of Robert Hale. Takes a bit of a bounce on the wing and pumps it up to half forward. A little bit of holding here. Ball knocked to ground. St Mary's get there. Oh, that's a great tackle. John Bonson. Terrific vice-like tackle. St Mary's with good players here at the fall of the ball. Goes to ground, running for it and trying to get it was Rowan Andrews. He's caught. Motlop's got to him, dispossessed him, pushed it out to Shannon Motlop. Then he's pushed off the contest. Ball goes to Christian Shield. Comes off the half-forward line. Couldn't get clear. The big Giants are being held up. Oh, they're having a big holding match out there. And the ball goes, holding the ball, says the umpire in the end. And he's given the free kick to St Mary's.
We definitely spun in the 360. He may have gone 720 there at one stage, but there's good work there by Andrews.
Culpert on the 1-2. Drops it in a little short. Shannon Rioli waits for it on the outer side. They got it out. Culpert doing all the hard work here. He's trying to lift. They hold it up. They can't get it out. Umpire's going to ball it up. Wow, it's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was great work by Cooper to give the quick handball to Culpert running past, but also by Scrimgeour. Got low and hard at that contest. That's what the type of stuff he really needs to do. Low and hard at the contest.
Centre half forward for Saints. They want some clear possession here. Shannon Rioli wants a little bit of it. Eagles come away. Owen Henry does it yet again, goes up towards the wing. Oh, beautifully done, Thomas Motlop. He'll get the bounce here. He's in front position. Can he hold it? He does. He gets it. Wheels around and drops it up in towards the forward line. Bouncing ball there. Oh, terrific run down from the back. That is magnificent play, Alex Erlandson. He ran down Ian Brown. He did not give up on him until he got him, and then he drew the free kick.
Absolutely terrific. That's the sort of stuff that will inspire him and his teammates. It was terrific. He's had a bit of a dirty night, Ian Brown.
Erlandson at 50 comes in and kicks, punches it badly, misses a long way out to the right. They get it behind.
Yeah, wasn't able to reward himself, but terrific chase and tackle. They've been really good in that area tonight. The Wanderers need to maintain it.
And Charlie, Jared Erlandson just off. He's got some tape around the top of his left leg. Looks like some sort of thigh injury. Limped off, and he's being treated once again.
Thanks, Rob. Rob Cross on the boundary line. That was out of bounds on the full down there. Eilert, Cameron Eilert, hurried kick. Tried to bounce it for Anthony Hale. Handball comes out this time. Carl Load. Now he's got a player out wide. All by himself out there. Stapleton, who's come a long way upfield. Simon Bates on the charge. The block was pretty good. Stapleton's kicked forward. Punched away Ryan Lewis. Eagles get there. Handball came back. Look at the Eagles' work in defence here. Terrific play in defence from them. They are playing inspired footy here. They give it out to Josh Cabillo on the charge. He takes the mark. Just backward of the wing. Kicks it up towards the wing. Oh, the Eagles got plenty of working for them at the moment.
They have, but Scrimgeour needs to work for him, Charlie. He has not moved in 2 metres. He's just standing there at the moment. He's spent. Thomas Motlop kicks it out on the full, but Scrimgeour just didn't move for him. He just needed to provide him an option.
No, the big man might be weary. Saints getting the free kick here. Jason Purantatamiri. Rob, anything?
Well, I think that comment I alluded to earlier in the game in the first half made by Jamie Scrimgeour, that he was hoping that they could bash some bodies early to wearify, if you like, the St Mary's players after the hard campaign that the Wanderers had. It looks like Scrimgeour himself, their prophetic words, he's now struggling in the second half.
Thank you, and I love wearify. It's a great word back towards the boundary line. St Mary's are going to get there and keep it in play. They've done pretty well. They've got it off to Mitchell. Andrews, McNamee onto the spillage, punches to the middle, wants his partner in crime down there, Ryan Prendergast. Stapleton's going to make him work for it. Prendergast is going to push it forward. He wants it to sit. It does. He goes to ground. He gets up. He's lost it. He's got it again. He's held out of the contest. He's not going to get a free kick. St Mary's now can come away with it. Trying to bounce the ball out there was Aidan Hill. He lost it. Brown goes backwards with a handball. Saints not sure where to go here. Motlop with plenty to do. Kicks it off the ground. Goes in looking for Scrimgeour. Jamie Scrimgeour's got it. Jamie Scrimgeour wastes it and kicks it out of bounds on the full. Nothing good about that at all.
No, Prendergast and Stapleton had a huge battle out there on the wing. They were just waiting for the charges, but the boys are pretty tired. I mean, we're 12 minutes into the third quarter. You'd expect as much in a grand final.
Iggy Vallejo gets it in the back pocket. It's going to take a mighty effort from St Mary's to get back in this, but they are so capable of it. McFarlane has it in the back pocket. Justin Cooper runs for him. Cameron Islet runs for him a long way out in front of Owen Henry, takes the mark. Cameron Islet now up towards the wing. J-Mac, the left fist, that's a mighty spoil. Thunderwatch had his name written all over it, and his opposite number 10 got there. The Nichols medalist punched it over the boundary line.
He's had a good night too, the Nichols medalist. He's done both ends. Thunderwatch, as I said, tried a bit of a defensive role on him. He just hasn't been able to get his hands on the footy enough, Thunderwatch, to make McNamee accountable.
Ditloff comes on. Josh Cabillo, caught, lost it. Eagles trying to get this ball out. Oh, a little high tackle there. Here's Ditloff, who just came on. They didn't get it. Handball comes out here. Jared Islet. Cameron Islet gets it from him. Gives it off quickly. Joel Maloney thumps it up the centre half forward. The two number 10s. Oh, the man who won the medal got it best. And his handball was just delicious, wasn't it? Terrific kick upfield here. Stapleton's got the run. Eagles have got the footy. Simon Bates has got it. Simon Bates is going for goal. Simon Bates is going to kick an amazing goal. Wait on the goal umpire. Oh, yes, he does. Simon Bates, you little beauty.
Oh, outstanding goal. Outstanding work too from Prendergast, because I'm not sure whether we can pick it up, but he decided to take the path of the guy that Bates was playing on, and he just had too much leg speed. Stapleton wasn't able to go with him. He's had a terrific game on the back of a terrific game last week as well, Bates, but we'll see the break. It was courageous and great mark by McNamee. The give was great. Williams kicked it out, and you watch Prendergast call him through. Stapleton, he just needed to stick that tackle, and what a finish from Bates, the left footer.
It's a beauty. And they were celebrating in the goal square. They knew that was heading for goals. Saints, can they respond? They want it forward. Kick up towards the half-forward line. McFarlane, just a little kick off the ground. Shannon Rioli's got a gift. Shannon Rioli's got it. And then he handed it, and then he tripped. Should have been a free kick there. Wow. It was definitely a trip on the Wanderers player. The umpire didn't pick it up. Now they fall over the top of it.
Well, it's a real win here for the Wanderers at the moment, Charlie, because they're just able to control play. At the moment, St Mary's can't get any flow into their game, and there's no sort of go forward. They're not moving the footy quick enough. Everything's under pressure, which is a real credit to them.
Here's a chance for them. McFarlane's hurried kick forward into the hands of Cameron Islet. Can this start the long road back for the Saints?
Well, it's good to see McFarlane on the ball, Charlie. They've got him around the contest at the moment, which I think is very important, and they're just making sure that they kick the ball forward and play in front. That's the key to them getting back in this contest.
Hasn't kicked a goal in the match, Cameron Island. He has tried his heart out, this Warrior. The distance not a problem. The angles shouldn't worry him. Comes in and kicks that goal. He makes no mistake. He might lift his teammate. Is it a team lifter? Is it enough to kickstart the Saints here?
Well, I think it is if they can hold their structure. I mentioned that it was important, I felt, to get McFarlane around the ball. They've moved Eilert forward as well. Rose got the job on him at the moment. But again, there's just no fluency in their play. But you'll see a quick kick like that from McFarlane, and Cameron Eilert just led Damien Rowe to the ball. Very important, all the forwards play in front.
It's such an important part of footy now, that quick kick forward, isn't it? Get it on the boot, bang, kick it, and you catch the opposition out, don't you?
Absolutely.
There's the score. Tells you the job that Saints have to do. If they kick 4 goals and Wanderers don't add any more, they're still down by a point. Cooper, eyes for the footy. Did well off the Jared Eilert kick forward. Oh, that's a nice mark. Bonson is going to get some meterage out of it. He wants it. No, he's just going to get the kick. Bonson goes out. You get upset and then you kick badly, and he should have done much better than that, John Bonson.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the 50. Make sure you hit your teammate with the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. He just hadn't pushed back far enough off the mark. He looked pretty tired. It was a terrific mark, but just lazy on the kick.
Is that a Vuvuzela? Did you see a Vuvuzela? I think I did.
They're everywhere at the moment.
Here's Carpenty. Good handball. Batesy again. Bates to the middle. Scrimger's got it. James, you could have moved it quickly. Now he goes. He's a nice striker of the footy. It got over the top. Back there. These lift there from Jason Purantanameri. He and Cooper are just what Saints want at the moment. Drop mark out there by Robert Hale. Eilert over the top. Hale again. Good mark. McFarlane. He's such a reliable player, isn't he? Love the way he goes about his business.
So competitive, Charlie, and that's why it's always important to have him around the contest as much as he can. You just love the way he competes.
Wanderers come away. Carpenty's been very good tonight. Try to get it to Simon Bates to the boundary line. He did well to hold it up. Look at him, he's just a tiny player, but he's a beauty.
Talking about competing, Murray, Mitchell Taylor's been tremendous across half-back this quarter.
Yeah, well, it was an interesting one in the sense we weren't sure whether he's going to hold his spot or not. He's coming back into the side. He was good last week, and again, you're right, he's competing really well tonight. His run and dash will be very important in these later stages of the game.
Culpert got clear, but his kick wasn't good enough, and the Eagles win it again. McNamee, they're happy to use the breadth of the oval, aren't they, Wanderers? They'll go at right angles if they have to. They'll use the whole oval, and that's because they've got leg speed and they can afford to do it.
Yeah, I mentioned it earlier, Charlie. That was their key for me and Wanderers tonight, and that's what they're doing at the moment.
Cameron Island lost it. Kick here for the Eagles. Oh, gee. Wanderers thought they might get a free kick out of that. They dived over the footy. They're going to get it now. They are going to get it now. Josh Cabillo, the recipient.
Yeah, well, you'll see Prendergast. Watch the knee in the back of the hip there. Oh, geez, that would have hurt. But great courage by Prendergast. It was a good decision by Andrews to come over the top, but Cabillo was there as well. Good move to see him forward. That's another strong body up forward and winning the free kick. But great contest by Prendergast.
Interchange there, Rob, for Wanderers.
Yeah, look, Shields back on. It's very hard to be critical of Cameron Eilert because he's such a great player, but I just wonder whether he's just trying to be too cute in that contest. Just tried to poke the ball back between his legs to his own advantage, but unfortunately Wanderers all around it.
Josh Cabillo goes for goal, and kicks the goal. Wanderers make it very, very hard for Saints now. They are celebrating on the hill.
The Muck-Mucks, they're in fine form at the moment, and geez, they skip out to the biggest lead of the game. But great work there by Cabillo. Great finish, as I mentioned, Prendergast in that contest, and Cabillo won the next play, which was a free kick, and great shot on goal.
I just want to tell you something, Murray. Back in the early 80s, when Wanderers won back-to-back premierships, and they'd lost a game, a grand final against North Darwin, Steve Bulliabala was the coach of Wanderers at that time. He'd been dumped and ignored by his favourite team, Darwin. Kicked out virtually in the end, had to go down and coach Wanderers. He coached them with such passion and he had such a purpose. He actually transferred that over to the team and they were able to respond. Paul Motlop is almost exactly the same. Dumped by Darwin and they went on and replaced him late in the season with Ian Smith, who went on to win a grand final. He's come to Wanderers and he carries that same passion. Are we seeing a parallel happening here all over again?
It could be, Charlie, but what we are seeing is I do love the passion that Wanderers are playing with at the moment. Christian Shield, I've been critical of him in the ruck in the sense that I don't believe he's getting his hand on the football. He hasn't lost a tap. He's been jumping all over the top of them, and I think that shows what it means to this team.
Prendergast has got it. There's an open goal square. He's kicking forward. It's punched away there. Too many Saints went back. They did it pretty well. The only Wanderers player up there was Thomas Motlop. Long run out of defence here. Islet's on the lead. Often when you take that long to kick, you let the opposition get across there, and that's exactly what happened. Islet gets hit. And high and hard by McNamee. It's over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And I'll tell you what was great was the chase by Timmy Carpenter. He is playing out of his skin at the moment. Purintatamiri had 15, 25 metres on him, but he didn't give up on the chase, Carpenter.
Tackle here. Trying to get the ball. Aaron Motlop holds it up, came out for St Mary's at the boundary line. Jared Islet's going to be sore and sorry tomorrow, isn't he?
He certainly is. He has been really trying to lead this team by example at the moment. His actions have been super. He just needs some support around the middle of the ground.
Shells again in front position, as you said. You called it well. Murray's tap was beautiful. The kick was good. Thomas Motlop, 2-on-2 here. They need to mark the Eagles. He waited at the front, Prendergast. He tried to get the kick away. The speedster gets there, though. Jason Purintatamiri caught. Oh, Prendergast has done exceptionally well. He's done magnificently well. They just couldn't control it. David Cruz got it delivered to him, and he just couldn't get a hold of the footy. It's gone, spilled over the boundary line when he was about to run into an open goal.
Yeah, great contest there by Prendergast, and it's interesting to see Cruz playing forward. Normally plays wing or half back. I'd like to see one more small player down there for Wanderers. I reckon they could just get another crummer down there.
It's the kick towards the boundary line. It had to be. Oh, it's come. Is the mark completed? He marked it inside, completed it outside. It's got to be a throw-in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I thought there were two boundary umpires nearby. One of them certainly got it right. You'll see Lowe just juggle it over the line there on the spot.
Oh, it's been a big third quarter. The Eagles have set it up. Saints have got a mountain to climb in the last quarter. Are they capable? Are their heads up? Where is their mind? Three-quarter time. Check it here. 11-6 to 6-5. The Eagles lead by 31. Well, Wanderers had to withstand a real flurry from the Tiwi Bombers in the last 6 minutes of the preliminary final. And they did that, and they might have to do it all over again here, although they go into the break, or into the last quarter from the break. Murray up by 31 points. It's more comfortable than it was last week.
Yeah, it certainly is, and they've done all the work. Question of being able to sustain it. It's interesting to know that St Mary's are starting with Luke Stapleton forward.
This mighty club in the green and gold. This club that's the equal of any in Australia. Can they find something here in the last quarter? Josh Cabillo scrambles it forward. Eagles get it. Didn't get clear though. Little soccer kick off the ground was done pretty well. They can get some run here. Anthony Hale out towards the wing. Good rebound to Stapleton. Stapleton will set it up the centre half forward. They have front position. Runners going forward. Cabillo can't go. Kick, miss kick, marked by Shannon Rioli.
It was a missed kick, and it was that man Stapleton. Mitch Taylor's got the job on him, and he just put some yardage on him in that break from defence, and it was a mishit by Kevin Tanderwatch that has found its way. Shannon Motlop, I'd back him early on, but late in the fourth quarter, right on 50. Has he got the distance?
He bangs long and he misses. Out to the left. Gee, he got the distance without any trouble at all, Shannon Rioli. He banged away at it.
Yeah, he certainly did. He hit it well, but just pushed it left of the goal. So interesting to watch here. St Mary's playing a lot of sort of men forward, or just got a sort of full press.
And here's the thumping kick. It's a nice kick to Shields, who's been very good today. got his hands on it. Spillage for St Mary's. Jared Eilert kicks it down. 2-on-1 here. Front position. McFarlane's always going to mark it. Jared Eilert did it well.
Well,
McFarlane's got the mark.
Yeah, McFarlane, he hasn't had the greatest day in front of goals, but you compare what McFarlane did to what Shield had to do, and he didn't mark it, Charlie. I've said I've been critical of him. His tap work's been really good today, but he just needs to stay strong in those marking aerial contests. McFarlane will try and kick his second.
You wouldn't expect him to miss. And he doesn't. He shreds it through and he looks up to the St Mary's supporters in the grandstand and he pumps his fist as though to say, here we come. And they respond.
Well, absolutely, and now they need to respond. He's kicked 2 goals, 3 tonight, but geez, his marking's been impressive. That's what I've liked about his game. But you'll just see him there, front position, nice and strong in the contest, and goes back and, as I said, hasn't had the greatest night in front of goals, but kicks his second. And St Mary's, they're still in this game.
They need another one in a hurry, because if you can force Wanderers to rethink and change the way they're playing footy, then you can win this match. And they'll know that. Saints will know they want back-to-back goals. This is a crucial part in the match, really crucial part in the match for these two teams.
Well, it is, and they're giving the forwards for Wanderers are giving their midfielders plenty of space to run into.
Little Spillage, soccer kick off the ground. Pushed it on cleverly, did Motlop. He's did well, Shannon Motlop. Oh, he pushed it out a little bit further too. He's done well. The assistance has come in. David Cruz goes for goal, misses everything. Out of bounds.
In those instances, Charlie, I know that there's always the enticement of having the shot on goal, but sometimes just getting a boundary throw in there or another stoppage works to your advantage, rather than kicking it out on the full and allowing St Mary's to set up and reload.
And that's what they're doing now, reloading from the back pocket. Out wide, fist from the back. Simon Bates trying to get to it over the boundary line for a throw-in. Minutes so very crucial to the Saints here. They've ticked past 3. They've kicked the first goal of the last quarter. They've reduced the margin after it was 31 at 3/4 time. Wanderers have it down in their forward line. They're outnumbered back here. Gets over the top. Plenty of St Mary's players running at the footy. They've found some fresh legs here. They've got it out wide. This is good play from them. They've set up the loose man. They're going to run this forward. St Mary's now off the wing. Good Titloff on the big charge. Kick goes forward off the boot of Justin Cooper. Down towards a forward line. Steady in defence. Standing up, James McNamee wins it.
Well, he's playing on Kevin Tanderwatch, and they didn't spot him up, or he just didn't go to where the ball was, and McNamee said, well, if you're not, I am going to, and he's done that all year. That's why he's a Nichols medalist.
Matthias Liddy hardly had a touch tonight, has he?
No, he's been very quiet.
He's got a few teammates, mind you. Josh Cabillo, good lead. Gets it delivered. Ryan Lewis on the mark at defensive 50.
It was interesting to watch Wanderers, Charlie. They tried to play with the loose man in defence. So they're obviously happy with the lead, but St Mary's wouldn't allow them to do that, and they're playing with a 7-man forward line at the moment.
Jared Eilert's going to have a shot. No, he's not. He's out on the wing. He's a long way back. He didn't see anything that appealed. He's going to come back into the corridor and find his brother Cameron.
Geez, that's loose checking by Scrimgeour. He just let Cameron Eilert go there. They wouldn't want to kick a goal here.
Saints have got loose men running everywhere here. Wanderers are in a little bit of trouble right at this moment, I feel. Here's the thump kick forward. Tunderwatch to the goal square. Big climb. Ball gets to ground. Gathered in. Damien Rowe in the pocket. Gives it to McNamee. He's the go-to man, isn't he? You may as well go to him. Cruz with the ball in front of him. To the boundary line. Couldn't bring it in.
Geez, that was a great kick out of defence by Damien Rowe on his left foot to hit McNamee. And just as we saw there, get the stoppage, reset, and just try and make sure we get some numbers around the ball.
Throw in. Shields has worked so very well. Tapped it down, gave it to Owen Henry. Got away with his kick. Got it up forward. Good kick. Nicely delivered.
Ali Bond breaking hard for him.
It gave him an awful handball, but he's still got it, Ali Bond. He's got some leg speed. Punches forward. Get over the top. Ball went too deep towards the boundary line. Saints will get there. They leave the ball in play. No, they don't. It goes over the boundary line. What's happened?
Free kick there, too high, across the shoulder. Shannon Motlop, he just needed to corral there. I think it was Daniel Hill. You'll see it here, look.
Yep.
Yeah, just got him just on the shoulder. So Pretty unlucky, but a bit of a let-off there for St Mary's.
Another fruitless forward thrust by the Eagles. They'd want to convert a goal here. That's what they really need. There's a chance here at the back. Saints again scramble it out. And the Eagles get it. Bouncing kick. Inside 50. Free kick picked out of it. Saints are going to get it. A little bit of holding on.
Yeah, free kick to Puruntada Mary. So a few of the players stretching their calves there, cramping up.
Out of bounds on the full, I think. Wanderers are going to bring